Good morning, Balboa Church family. It is Tuesday, May 19th, and I'm wrapping up my morning routine. My kids are off to school. I'm about to get dressed and go into the church, but I'm just so excited about things that are coming up this summer. And in my quiet time this morning, I was just kind of praying through what I intend to preach this Sunday from John 15, and three things jumped out to me, and I thought I'd share them with you this morning. In John 15, Jesus is, of course, talking about how he is the vine and we are the branches, and his desire for us is that we would bear much fruit. And something really jumped out to me today for the first time, really ever, is that 3 times he speaks about the quantity of fruit he wants to see in our lives. He says his Father's the vine dresser who prunes the branches, and he says the Father does that in verse 2 so that we would bear more fruit. Later in verse 5, he says that whoever abides in me and I in him will bear much fruit, for apart from me you can do nothing. And then in verse 8, he says, my Father is glorified by this, that you bear much fruit, and so prove to be my disciples. And so I just got to thinking about that God desires to produce fruit in us, the good works and the life of righteousness that brings glory to his name. And he's not interested in producing just enough fruit to qualify us as fruitful people. But he wants to produce more fruit in us than we've ever experienced before. And so much fruit that no one would ever expect to see it in our lives. I mean, that's the way I read it, and that's my prayer for my life, is that whatever fruitfulness the Lord has produced in me up to this point, I'm praying for more. And much more than I would ever expect. And I'm praying the same for you and for our church family. And so I hope you'll be here Sunday to hear more about that. And be watching these spaces for more videos like this. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you later.